welcome to Tales of Honor Podcast, a podcast dedicated to telling the true stories of the Congressional Medal of Honor. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Honor Podcast, the only podcast dedicated to telling every single story of the Congressional Medal of Honor recipients throughout every conflict in the history of the United States. And tonight's episode is episode 104, and it's being brought to you by the good people over at Combat Flip-Flops. Who are they? Wow, if you have to ask yourself that, then you must live under a rock. But that's okay. I'm helping you lift that rock and climb on out. Combat Flip-Flops is a veteran-owned apparel company, and they have a mission that is a great one, and that's to create peaceful, forward-thinking opportunities for self-determined entrepreneurs affected by conflict. Simply, this means helping educate Afghan women and girls. This means helping to remove unexploded landmines and other ordnance in Laos, and it also means supporting members and the families of the Special Operations community. Combat Flip-Flops, they're helping flip the view on how wars are won, business, not bullets. And now, a tale of honor. David was born on the 10th of November, 1926, in Livingston, Kentucky. He joined the U.S. Army, and when he deployed to Korea with Company E, 9th Infantry Regiment, 2nd Infantry Division, it was his actions on the 1st of September, 1950, that would earn him the Medal of Honor. The citation reads, PFC Smith distinguished himself by conspicuous gallantry and outstanding courage, above and beyond the call of duty, in action. PFC Smith was a gunner in the mortar section of Company E and placed in rugged mountainous terrain and under attack by a numerically superior hostile force. Bitter fighting ensued and the enemy overran forward elements, infiltrated the perimeter, and rendered friendly positions untenable. The mortar section was ordered to withdraw, but the enemy had encircled and closed in on the position. Observing a grenade lobbed at his emplacement, PFC Smith shouted a warning to his comrades and, fully aware of the odds against him, flung himself upon it and smothered the explosion with his body. Although mortally wounded in this display of valor, his intrepid act saved 5 men from death or serious injury. PFC Smith's inspirational conduct and supreme sacrifice reflect lasting glory on himself and are in keeping with the noble traditions of the infantry of the U.S. Army. David Monroe Smith was posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor and is buried in the Jake Ponder Cemetery in Livingston, Kentucky. And that was a Tale of Honor. Thank you so much for listening to Tales of Honor Podcast. If you like this podcast, please be sure to leave a nice review, a good rating, and tell a friend. And subscribe. Do that because you don't want to miss anything. You can see more information on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and at talesofhonorpodcast.com. If you have any questions or comments, you can send them right on over to talesofhonorpodcast@gmail.com. And until next time, I'm Christoph Ambrose. Thanks for listening.